Good morning, students. I am your teacher Tushar Warde. I am your English teacher from Kendriya Vidyalaya Nasik Road Camp. And today, from your supplementary reader, we are going to deal with chapter The Tiny Teacher. In the beginning, students, let me tell you that supplementary reader, the provision of supplementary reader is to improve the habit of reading among the students independently. Actually, reading is one of the essential skills of English language. So that's why you must develop this habit, and interest should be aroused in you for reading. That's why supplementary reader is there, and that's why supplementary chapters are given. So today we are going through The Tiny Teacher. This present lesson is all about the hard-working nature of and disciplined way of working of the ants. How they work, how they in disciplined way work, that is given here. Though so very small, the ant is unbelievably intelligent and hardworking. Among the various kinds, the commonest ant is black or red. Ants live in comfortable homes called ant hills. Name the smallest insect you have seen and the wisest. Is it the fly? No, it isn't. Is it the mosquito? No, not the mosquito. Then it must be the worm. No, none of these. It is the ant, the commonest, the smallest, but the wisest insect. The story of an ant's life sounds almost untrue, but people have kept ants as pets and have watched their daily behavior closely. So we know a number of facts about this tiny, hard-working and intelligent creature. Now in this first paragraph, it is given that generally ants are smallest creatures. Though they are smallest in size, they are described here as wisest, because after their close observation as pets by humans, certain facts came forward, and as per that they are described here as wisest. An ant uses its feelers or antenna to talk to other ants by passing messages through them. Watch a row of ants moving up or down the wall. Each ant greets all the others coming from the opposite direction by touching their feelers. Their feelers, their antennas, they use as a mode of communication, and through it they communicate with other ants and they keep working. There are many kinds of ants. The commonest among them are the black or red ones. These are the common colors of ants. We have seen them since we were children, but haven't paid enough attention to them. Where do they live? In their comfortable homes called nests or ant hills. Each has hundreds of little rooms and passages. In some of these rooms, the queen ant lays eggs. Others are nurseries for the young ones called grubs. Workers have their reserved quarters. Students, you will find that according to us, means we think that ants are common insects. So ordinary thing need not to be given that much importance. But if we minutely observe their way of working, their disciplined way of working, we come to know about certain facts. Like they have certain categories, and some ants are soldier ants, some ants are cleaners. So they perform their work in such a systematic way. Some rooms serve as storehouses for this food, for their food. Soldiers have separate bags. Soldier ants, their job is to defend, protect ants. Servant ants, their work is to collect food. No worker has ever tried to live in a soldier's house. No soldier has ever gone out searching for food. No worker or soldier or cleaner has ever harmed a grub. So you see, an ant's life is very peaceful. Each does its share of work intelligently and bravely, and never fights with other members of the group. We'll see, after going through this first part of the ant, the tiny teacher, we come to know that ant's life is full of hard work and discipline. Whatever they perform in a systematic way. Their work is divided. Cleaner ants, soldier ants, some ants the queen, and everyone performs their work in their own way. They don't interfere with others' works. So students, from their work we can learn to work with sincerity and discipline. I hope you must have observed carefully this video, and in next session, for your better understanding, I have divided the presentation of this particular lesson in two parts. In next session we will continue with the second part of the lesson. Right now I did not have textbook with me, that's why I use PDF form of the text. I will also send you the PDF form of this lesson, so you keep reading through it. Thank you.